And we are live. You are kicking it with your boy Stoddy, man. It's your boy Big Homie. Let's get straight into it. You know, the Diddy fiasco is not gonna stop, people. It's just gonna keep on going. And I'm trying, like I said, I do my due diligence trying to stay on top of this bullshit because it's never ending. It's looking like we really in it. It's day 5, 6. You hear me? At this point, it's just testimony, scandalous testimony after the other. It doesn't seem like it's gonna stop. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna share my screen and we can go ahead and watch this shit together. Feel me? Let's go ahead and get started.
Guys, so I would like to introduce you to Sheree Hayes. This is the Punisher. The Punisher took the stand in the Diddy trial yesterday, and
This shit
he
is unreal.
testified. He didn't wear.
No, he didn't wear that on stage.
He did not wear this, but he is an exotic male dancer. So this is a photo from his Instagram. And he testified about, different sexual encounters he had with Diddy and Cassie. And more explicitly, he talked about a book that he wrote called a book that he wrote where he talks about freezer meat and not being able to get erect.
What the hell is freezer meat?
What?
So freezer meat is it leans into the term of like, if something's frozen it gets hard.
Like rack of lamb in the freezer?
Yeah, but it gets small too.
Or like steak or like chicken, this hard meat. Pause.
Yeah.
Tenderloin?
No, okay, yes, I guess. But basically his book is all about how he was having these different sexual experiences throughout his career, and he realized he had erectile dysfunction and it caused some issues with his mental health because he couldn't, do his thing.
Right.
But the reason why the book came into conversation on the stand was because he actually had talked about Cassie and Diddy in the book.
Wow.
And the alleged, interactions that he had with them, but he never named them. He called them a wealthy married couple in the book. Now, I've read, there's about 6 pages that is out here from this book.
Give us some excerpts.
I got the excerpts.
Tell me all
So
about
he
it.
talked about, when he first met Cassie and Diddy, it was at the Trump Hotel in New York, allegedly, and he was called there for like $200 just to do like an erotic dance and set the scene for a woman in like a birthday situation.
And to put his penis in the freezer.
He didn't know that yet. So he got there. He said he alleged Cassie opened the door. She's in a wig, glasses. She's beautiful. He's like, oh, wow. And she had a robe on with nothing under. And that was very obvious. So he says that Cassie explained to him, like, look, my husband likes to see me, he's a voyeurist. He likes to see me with other men. But so all we want you to do right now is just like do a sexy dance with me. Baby oil might come into play. And he may come in the room, but don't acknowledge him. Like he's not going to get involved and don't acknowledge him.
So really
that's what made him soft.
fantasy.
You got this fine woman in front of you, and all of a sudden, here come
Let her
Exactly.
finish.
here comes street meat.
Exactly. But you're not supposed to eat the street meat. But yeah, so that's exactly what began happening. So he says that, they were doing exactly what they described. And the first time he couldn't get into it is because Diddy allegedly would subtly say these things in the corner, like instructing her.
Yes, that's what he was
Like,
saying.
what-
Yes.
Charlamagne,
He said,
please.
and he said, because he used to work in the clubs. He's a rock dancer. He said, so he's a little bit deaf from all of the
So he
music
can't
and the
hear?
sounds.
What you mean?
He just
He couldn't hear much.
You work in a club all the time. It's loud, so you're hearing some people. Their hearing be a bit off, right?
So he
So
couldn't
when
hear
he-
Diddy coming?
Listen.
So what he heard?
He said that Diddy would say things. He said, for example, he said, now the husband might be in the corner saying something like to the wife, move to the right, but he'd hear,
To the
I bet
right.
that a hole.
Ad-lib. Fire.
He said, but he'd hear, I bet that a hole is tight,
Fire.
Oh.
and it would make him
Spitting
instantly.
bars.
It would make him instantly go soft.
Okay.
So he was having issues. I sent you the. If you want to read the real episode.
We talking about?
So Diddy was saying move to the right, and you say that butthole tight.
That's what he
Okay.
was hearing. So he was like, "Yo, hold
you're
on, this is real
flaccid.
crazy." Yeah. So then he said he had this encounter with Cassie. It was great. He alleges it was great or whatever.
Hold on now. You left out a very valuable
Please
ad-lib.
read.
Yum. I bet his a-hole tight. Yum.
Oh.
Yum.
Wait,
Crazy.
what?
But he
Yum.
really said move to the right. But he heard in his head.
Baby,
Yum.
move over to the right.
Oh.
Exactly.
Oh, see, this ain't right. Y'all said Diddy said this. Diddy ain't say this. That's,
He
what,
said
he thought,
it's
that's what he
exact-
thought Diddy said because he couldn't hear.
That's what I'm
That's what
saying.
she just said. You're not listening.
What?
You can't hear.
No, I
she
can't.
just said that
Brother
clearly. He
Wayne
was
is on one,
he
bro.
worked at a club.
He's
He was
so
deaf. He
freaky.
couldn't
All
hear.
he hearing
Diddy
is-
said move to the right, but
Baby,
he
move
heard.
over to-
You so freaky. All you hearing is the motherfucking freaky asshole tight bonky shit. Motherfuckers, get in the game. Are you high? Charlamagne be on one. Motherfucker ain't even listening in real time.
To the right. Yes.
Man, get this man out the
All
stand,
right.
man.
So
He
then,
up here
another.
deaf and can't.
Yeah, if y'all gonna play, let me go on the stand and play. I got to play.
What the hell?
Keep going.
Another example is he said that Cassie invited him back another time. She said she was.
He said that Diddy said, I love that position you're in. My deaf interpretation would be, I can't wait to penetrate him.
What? No.
Get that. See y'all. Now y'all playing.
There's
now.
more. There's more to stand. Go ahead, Lauren.
I sent you another
Stay
one.
focused, Lauren.
Ain't no way this shit real. Do what? Where are y'all getting these people from for real now? Look, like for real. I ain't even trying to be funny. Where the fuck are y'all getting these people from? Do what? What? And he just happened to write a book and detail. He just happened to write a book and detail this explicit shit. All of it seems like what they say, some crazy elaborate, like this shit is some shit you literally read about in a book. And we're watching this shit play out in real time. Like, what the fuck is going on? I feel like I'm living in an alternate universe, bro. Like I'm literally living in the fucking Twilight Zone. For real. For real, for real.
So he said that, Cassie said, yo, I'm really comfortable with you, allegedly, and I want you to come back. We're going to do this again. So they called him again when they were back in New York, allegedly, to another hotel. And he said, but this time he was like, yo, she said she wanted to go further. I got to be ready. So he took a ED pill, a dysfunction pill, right?
Right.
And because he wanted to be able to like,
Erectile dysfunction.
Yes.
You can say that.
yeah, I said it. He wanted to be able to do all the things.
Mhm.
So he said, as he was like, getting ready to do all the things with her, he said he performed a Bruce Lick tongue kung fu into the 36 chambers style fellatio act.
What is a Bruce
I
I
Lee?
know the
What?
judge was like, what the hell
What are we
are
talking
these
about?
people into? That's what he said on the stand? That's what he performed?
This is an excerpt from the book. He just talked. He
Oh, damn.
talked about the experiences and went into the book, but this is from the actual book. We went TMZ and a couple other outlets went and
And
found
the
the book.
book is gonna
So
be
he
a
said-
fucking bestseller, right? Because since this is so scandalous and salacious, whoever the fucking Punisher is, just so happened to write a fucking book detailing him doing some wild shit with Diddy and Cassie. He just so happened to have a book. Like, what are we talking about, y'all?
Says after that, they actually begin to be able to like have sex.
Mhm.
And dang, I'm up here stuttering over saying sex. So then he took the ED pill or whatever. They're having sex, and he says eventually he was able to come. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Eventually, he was able to.
Eventually he was able to
Climax.
orgasm
Mhm.
or finish.
Not yet.
And
He referred to his butt as a chamber?
no,
Yeah.
that's
Don't refer to nobody's butt as a
That was the
chamber.
box.
that
He was referring to the box.
It was his tongue.
He
Like
was
it was.
eating
He was
the
referring
box
like
as
he
a
was going
chamber.
kung
I was
fu.
like, what?
You are not following me at all.
Bro,
Keep going.
So he
You
said
all over the place.
eventually he got to a point where he was, they're actually engaging and having sex, and he couldn't finish.
Mhm.
And it was obvious that the couple wanted him to finish. The couple he's saying was Cassie and Diddy, allegedly. So he says he was like, all right, next time I got to take these other pills. So he took a density pill to make it where he was able to get to the end, but it was so dense that he couldn't finish. So
What
he
the
had
hell
to
is a
drink.
density
He
pill?
OD'd on the ED pills.
So now you
It's
got to take
supposed to make
another
you-
pill to compensate for something else,
He
like
said-
to wake you up a little bit.
No, he was woke. He was too woke. He had to step out the room, Google it, drink some water, came back, and now he could finish with Cassie. This
Can I-
is
can
what
I
he's
ask a
alleging in the
question?
book. Hold on, I'm not.
Tell him
Let me get to the part.
Get to the good part.
So he says he actually got to the part
I
where
don't
he.
care about this.
Yes, you do. He actually got to the part where he
Mhm.
was able to finish, and he said he was weirded out again and went soft again because he felt like the husband was helping the wife clean up from him doing all the things all over her,
Yeah.
and he was licking her clean, and that completely turned him off.
Oh,
And he alleges that he
Okay,
went
I don't
soft
believe
again.
this now.
Damn.
I don't
So
believe
you're
this.
saying-
I
Yes.
don't believe this.
Go ahead, break it
It was
down.
the
I
whole
don't believe this.
semen slurpee?
Yeah.
I don't
Yes.
believe this. I
Oh
don't believe
my
this.
God.
That's according to his book.
I don't believe this.
And Diddy is
I mean, for real, I ain't gonna lie to you, y'all. Please, I don't even. I'm just now getting my fan base. Y'all don't know me like that. I don't know y'all motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But what do y'all think about these details for real? Like, do y'all believe this shit wholeheartedly, or do y'all like? How do you like for real? It does not matter what you believe because your opinion. We don't. Your opinion is yours. It's like mine is mine. That's what you're listening to. But do we believe this? Because these stories, I feel like they painting this image, and this shit is fucking crazy. It feels like I'm in an alternate universe. I promise. Like this shit don't even seem like it's real, man. What are we fucking talking about? Y'all trying to say that Diddy was licking the cum off Cassie from the Punisher? Like what the fuck is going on? Dude, what? What did the defense have to say?
the drinker.
I don't believe this. I believed when you told
Allegedly.
me. I believed when you told me he
Yo.
took the semen and rubbed it on the nipples. I don't believe this.
Why don't you, Playboy?
The book.
Why don't you believe
I
it?
don't believe it. What you still ain't telling me where the tenderloins came into play.
No, you're
Freezer
what do
meat.
you?
He's still
It's because he's saying like he's having issues with getting hard.
So why would he compare himself to freezer meat if he can't get hard? It makes no sense.
He wanted to be freezer meat. That's the problem. He was saying
he should say that.
thing was freezer meat.
If you're presenting this freezer meat, I'm expecting some hard pork chops. God damn it. Okay, where is the hard chicken thighs and breasts? You can't be calling yourself freezer meat.
Semen Slurpee is crazy. Yes. I just want to let you know that's ridiculous.
First of all, the chapter, the part of this book where he talks about this is called the bootleg boy toy. That's crazy. But he also says the first time that he saw that he allegedly saw Diddy in the corner doing all the quiet whatever he was doing in the corner. Diddy had like one of those like the Muslim garbs on his face and nothing else. He was just naked in the corner.
All this for $200.
Allegedly. No, it ended up being like $2,000 for like 45 minutes.
You said Muslim garb?
Like the Muslim garbs.
Al-Salama eat cum wasn't happening. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. Now you see, that was a terrible one.
Well, who's in court today? Who's in court today? Who do we know is in court today?
That was the
I'm reporting this shit for y'all.
I don't believe
this is a lot.
Who was in court today?
Who did anybody verify this other than the Punisher?
Well, Cassie did say that they used to meet up with the Punisher, but she didn't get into all these details.
I don't believe that.
And by the way, he's not called the Punisher because of sexual activity. He's called the Punisher because he used to be a basketball player and
he posting people up.
He got the nickname.
Had good D.
Oh Lord have mercy.
He got the nickname playing at basketball at the West 4th Street courts in New York, one of the most famous street ball destinations in the world. So they know the Punisher outside. Okay.
Damn it, man.
Love playing in the backcourt.
Athletes and everything.
Back you right down. All right. So who else is in court today? Do we know who's in court today?
I do know, but you got to give me a second.
And why are you playing Freak a Leak in the back of this? You're crazy.
We come back.
Well, it's Mr. T birthday too. So
I was.
Mr. T.
What's going on?
Who, now after this, who you giving your donkey
I should give it to the Punisher for that story. Nobody believes it. Diddy's a freak. He a freak. Now we done heard some freaky stuff, but that's just ridiculous.
So you heard all the freaky stuff, but you don't believe that one.
No.
You believe the semen nipple, but only the semen slurp.
I don't know if I believe the semen nipple.
They stopped hiring him after a while because he couldn't
finish.
Keep being frozen.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
He missed out.
If you got a taste for man milk that much, you would want some man milk. So if you can't produce no man milk, you are of no value to me.
I can't do the show no more. This is just
disgusting. I've had enough.
I don't want to talk. It's enough.
Wake that ass up in the morning. The Breakfast Club.
Hey, MV, that was funny. My nigga, hey,
I'm man milk. You are no value to me.
I can't do the show no more. This is just disgusting.
It's disgusting.
I've had enough.
I don't want to talk. It's enough.
Wake that ass up in the morning. The Breakfast Club.
Hey, y'all, hit the like button, comment, subscribe. I can't fuck with y'all. I'm literally in tears. I'm not fucking with it. That's enough. Thanks for listening. Fuck you, bitches. This is too much for me, too. I'm out.